Mataji will start the class.
Class today. All right, kids. So welcome to today's Damodar class. And then you know that how we start our class with Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and we repeat that 11 times. So that's what we're going to do today again. So let's do Hare Krishna Mahamantra 11 times together. Let's do it. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
uh,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
All right,
Hare
kids,
Hare.
you did so well today. Awesome. All right, with that, we come to the story time now, and we're going to read another interesting story today. And this story definitely has a very beautiful moral that we can learn from. So let's pay attention, and I'm going to ask you towards the end of the class, what did you learn today? Okay. So let's start the story. So this story is about, okay, the title of the story is Come On, Let Me Grab This One Too. Somebody's trying to be greedy, right? So let's see what this is. So there was a time a lion was having a heavy lunch with his family members. So, lion is huge. He has good appetite. So they all are eating. For the time being, kids,
Yeah, we know.
let us just ignore what they're eating. We don't eat all that, but they are animal, they eat anything. So let's just ignore what they're eating, but let's focus on what the story is talking about. So this lion was having a big, huge meal with his family. And then at that time, do you see who is hiding behind the bushes? There was a jackal, a fox, and wild dogs. They were also hiding behind the bushes. Well, they cannot come in front of the lion because they're scared of the lion, right? The lion can kill them. Lion is very, very powerful. Lion, lioness, and all the cubs and all, they are very powerful. So they all were hiding behind the bushes and they were just waiting for Lion and his family to finish their meal so that they all can go there and eat whatever the remnants are, right? So they were just waiting for the lion to go from there once he finishes his meal. So after the lion and his family ate sufficiently and they gradually walked away from there. They finished and they left it there and they just, started walking. out of the place. So all these animals who were hiding behind the bushes, they all came running so that they can enjoy all the leftover food. So they don't have to, they don't have to go and they don't have to hunt and eat, right? The food is right there in front of them, which is a leftover from the lion's family. They can just eat and, feed themselves. So there was a greedy, very, very greedy wild dog who was also there. So he started barking loudly and came out in great speed because he wanted to make sure that he also gets something to eat. But before he could reach there, the fox and jackal and other dogs can finish it all. So he started barking just to scare them and so that he gets his share, right? And we have heard, right? So people make noise. People who make a lot of noise, they just can't do things, right? So he's of that category that he's making a lot of noise. Well, so he's just making noise. He's not that powerful. So he quickly came rushing towards the remnants, and he picked up a bone with some, flesh over it, and he ran away from there so that nobody takes his share. He can eat peacefully. He can go somewhere and eat peacefully. He picked up his food and he was walking. So he saw a small river on the way, and he was walking on the wooden bridge. If you can see in the picture as well. So he's walking on that wooden bridge, and there's a river flowing down below. So he was walking very, very fast on the bridge. So while he was walking on the bridge, suddenly he saw something which caught his attention in the river. So he was like, what is that in the river? I should probably pay more attention to that. So if you see in this picture, what he saw in the river is his own reflection, right? You see that he's looking at himself and he's saying, oh my God, who is that dog in the river who is carrying a bigger bone than mine? I should get that big bone, which is more food for me. So he's so stupid that he did not even realize that what he's looking in the mirror is his own image, right? It's not another dog in the river with more food in his mouth. Okay, so he said, okay, I should get that food, which is bigger and huger than what I have in my mouth. The only trick he knows is to start barking, right? So that's what he did earlier. He starts barking so that so all the animals around him can, will get scared of him, and then he can, just take what they have. So he tried playing the same trick here, and he started barking very, very loudly here, looking at his reflection in the river. But the moment he started barking, and the moment he opened his mouth to bark, um, he had food in his mouth, which fell in the river because he was barking. So the food went in the river and disappeared. So he cannot see his own food anymore. But at the same time, he's still constantly looking at the river and he can see the food there also. So he was very nervous that he can't see the food anymore. He lost what he had, and he even lost the, because the water is flowing in the river, he even lost the reflection of his own in the river and also the food. So finally, he got nothing. He was left with nothing, no food, just because he was so greedy. All right, with that, kids, we come to an end for today's story. And now is the time to ask you, what did you learn today? Anything did we learn today from today's story?
Linda? That don't be greedy.
Oh, don't be greedy. That is true. What else? Anything else did we learn today? There's another very, very beautiful message in this story. Let's see if anybody can figure that out.
Fight. Keep satisfied.
Nirvi, what are you saying?
Keep satisfied.
You shouldn't fight.
Don't want more than what you have.
Oh, you should not expect more than what you have, Pranav. Yeah, that's very beautiful. That's very, very close to what I was thinking. Awesome. Anybody else?
Linda.
Vrinda, go ahead.
Like the dog saw his reflection, but he thought it was a dog.
Yeah, that is right. Yes. Yeah, Vrunda.
We
Bala
should
Vrunda.
greedy and we should not take all the food and or we will get trapped.
That is right. You should share. So you should not take everything away from others. Yeah, that's very beautiful. What else? Anybody else wants to share anything else? No? All right, kids. In that case, yes, you are very, very close to very, very close to the message with this story gives. One is that we should not be too greedy, else we will lose what we already have. The other thing, what I had in my mind, and you all were very close, even Pranav was very, very close to that, is that you should be contented with what you have. So Krishna knows everything, and Krishna knows who needs what, and he supplies you with everything you need. So we should not be greedy. We should be self-contented with whatever we have. We should be happy with what we have, right? Awesome, kids. Loved discussing all that with you. With that, we come to this point where we would learn shloka from Anjana Gopika Mataji. So Hare Krishna Mataji, over to you.
Mataji, can I say one question?
Haribol, yes, Balavrinda, you want to ask to Mataji?
Yeah, she want to say something, Mataji. Tell.
Yes.
We should not be greedy if we have some choice, and we should not ask that we need more choice, or we will lose the before all choice that we had.
No, that is very, very true. Very, very right point that is. So Vrunda, you got it. Correct. Absolutely. You have everything you need. Don't be greedy and share with people. Awesome. Good job, Vrunda. All right, Anjana Mataji, over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Brinda. Thank you, all the kids. It's a very nice story. Can you all repeat after me?
Yeah, Mataji.
Yes. Yedyad vibhuti matsatvam. Yedyad vibhuti matsatvam. Srimadurjitam eva va. Srimadurjitam eva va. Tattad evhava gachatvam. Tat evhava gachatvam. Mama tejam sambhavam. Mama tejam sambhavam. Mama tejam sambhavam. Okay, kids, can you raise your hand? Who first? I'll give the chance who didn't get chance to recite this sloka even one time also. Okay. Yes, Madhav. Balaram. Rishikesh, Kesavi. Yes, go one by one. Yes, Madhav, go ahead.
Vibhuti Matsatvam. Urjitameva va. Mama tejam sambhavam.
Thank you. Yes, go ahead, Balram.
Yad vibhuti matsattam srimad urjitameva va. Tattat eva va gacchatkam mama tejam sambhavam.
Thank you. Kesavi, go ahead.
Okay. Yadyadvapi matsatvam Srimad Uritam eva va Tadam
Tat evava.
Natchatvam mam tejam masabhavam.
Yes. Next, Rishikesh.
Thank you, Mataji.
Rishikesh.
Yadyadvibhuti Srimad Urjitameva va Tattadevavagachatvam Mama Tejo Amsa Sambhavam.
Yes, Madhav. Yes, thank you, Rishikesh. Next, Madhav.
Yes, yes. Teacher. Say yad yad vibhuti mat satvam shrimad urjitam eva va tattat evava gachatvam mama tejomsha sambhavam. Say Hari Krishna.
Thank you, Madhav. Yes, Janavi, go ahead. Thank you, Madhav. Balabrinda, Janavi. Yeah, Janavi, go on and Balabrinda. Yes. Yad.
Yad vibhuti matsatvam Srimad Urjatam eva va That Todd eva
Eva
Gajantam Mama Tejo Sasambhavam.
Thank you. Balabrinda, you want to go next?
Mataji, I got chance after January. I like to get chance after January.
Okay, yes, yes.
Yad vibhuti madaram Shimarujidameva Tattaseva Bhagachatvam Mama Dejom Sasambhava.
Pranav, do you want to go next?
Okay, Mataji. Yad vibhuti matsatvam Srimad Urjitameva va tat eva gacham tvam mam tejo nisasambhavan.
Thank you. Anybody want to go next? Niharika, you want to go next?
Yes.
Yes.
Yad
Vibhuti
vibhuti
matsatvam
mastvatvam
Srimad
Srimad
Urjitam
Uchitam
eva va
Evava
Tattad
Tatad
eva va
Evava
Gachatvam
Katsvatvam
mamam
Mamam
tejo
Tejo
sambhavam.
Sambhavam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Subhadra, Balram. Balram, can you go? And then Subhadra.
Me?
Balaram, raise the hand there.
No, that is Subhadra Mataji.
Okay, Subhadra. Yes, yes.
Yadyat bhavati matsatvam Srimad Urjita Evava Taddad Eva Tam
Gachatvam
Katsatvam Mamate Josa
Amsha.
Mamate Jo Amcha Sambhava.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayuk, Nirvi. Who is there? Can you raise your hand? Do you want to say the sloka? Yes, Mayuk. Go ahead. You already did.
Me Mataji.
Yes, go ahead.
Yadyad vibhuti masvatvam Srimad Urjitam Evava Tattad Eva Gattacha Mama Tejosa Sambhavan. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Who want to go next? Okay, kids. Anybody, if anybody want to go, please raise your hand. Otherwise, Mataji will take Devnagari class. Okay. Nirvi, yes, Nirvi, go ahead.
Yat yat vibhutimatsatvam Srimad Urjitam Evava Tad
Evavagachatvam
Tad Eva
Vagachatvam
Vagachatvam
Mama
Mama
Tejomsa
Te-
Tejomsha
Tejumsa
Sambhavam.
Sambhavam. Hey Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much. Yes, Mataji, Laxmi Mataji, please take over the call, Mataji. Yeah, kids, we will do the Devnagari next. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Anila Gopika Mataji, for helping kids with the shloka. All right, kids, with that, we come to the Devanagari script. So let's learn that. All right. So, okay, let's do one thing real quick today, which we haven't done in a long time, is do the recap of vowels as well. We have already finished that, but let's do it real quick so that we are, still, it's still in use, okay? So let's do that. And you all can recite that with me. So I would really like if you all are reciting with me so that you can also have this pronounced with me. All right, so let's start it now. So the vowels we have done so far is a, e, e,
E
u, u, re,
Re
a,
A
o,
O
ang, aha. Awesome. All right, so let's quickly recap the consonants we have done so far. It's a big number, but let's do it. We will do it together, okay? So the ones we have done so far is ka, ka,
Ka
ga,
Ga
ga,
Ga
ra,
Sa
ja,
Ja
ja,
Ya
ja, na, da,
Ja
ha, da, ha, na, da, ha, da, dha, na, ba, pa, ba, bha, ma, ya, and ra. Awesome! All right, so let's see what we can learn today. I may have to share all the screens. Give me just a quick second. All right, so the first letter for today is L, and in English we can write it with LA. Okay, let's see how we can write this letter. It's very simple. Okay, here. So the way we do every single time, I have the letters written here, and we are just going to write it one more time to see how we can write it and simplify this. Everything starts with a horizontal line. I say this every single time, but yeah, it's very simple. One horizontal line and a vertical line down just like this. Simple, right? We get the next line comes like this, little, a slanted line, make it like that. And then we make a shape like this, a curved shape like this. Okay, easy?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so let's see what we can write with love. Okay, so with letter L, we can write Lakshmi. And Lakshmi, who's Lakshmi? Goddess Lakshmi, right? We know that.
What is your name, Mataji? Mataji.
Okay, yeah, awesome. All right, so okay, with L letter, we can write Lakshmi, which is goddess Lakshmi. And let's move on to the next letter for today. Next letter is V. All right. And in English, we can write as VA. Let's see how we can write this Devanagari letter. Va is another very simple letter. And in Devanagari, just like in any other language, you have quite a few letters that are similar to each other. And we have learned another letter which looks similar to this, but what happens in that letter is if we just make one line like this, it becomes b instead of b, right? And today we are learning w. So simple, everything starts with a horizontal and a vertical line, just like this. And then we're going to make a C-shaped curve here, just like this, and it makes it w.
Look at my Mataji.
What's that?
Look. Look at my Mataji.
Vrinda, we'll just have to hold on for a minute, okay? We'll finish all the letters and then I'm going to look at everybody, okay? So let's see what we can write with letter W. We can write Vataha with W. And what is Vataha? It's nothing but the banyan tree. Good so far? Easy letters today, right? All right, let's go to the next one. Next letter is Sh. And in English, how we can write it? S-H-A is Sh. And let's see how we can write this letter. Another very, very easy letter. You can do either way, make a horizontal and vertical line or make this shape first. So I usually make this shape first, just like this. Okay, easy. All right, it's like a C shape, which is on the opposite direction. We make one curve here and one curve here and a line down below. The next one would be a horizontal line and a simple vertical line, just like this. So that's your sh. And let's see what we can write with letter sh. We can write shashakaha. And what is a shashakaha? It's a rabbit.
Rabbit.
Everybody likes rabbits, right?
I like rabbit.
I know, you all like rabbits, right? So that's what is shashakaha is the rabbit, and we can write that with letter sh. So now you know how to write your favorite rabbit in Devanagari also, right? Awesome. All right, let's go to the last letter for today, and that is sh. So you see, like we have two letters today. I'm going to go through the screen. We have two letters. One is this sh and one is this sh. I mean, the way we pronounce it is a little different, slightly different, but how we use it is very different, right? So sh and sh. Okay, in English, we can write as S-H-A. Okay.
I don't know.
All right, let's write this letter now. So a horizontal and a vertical line again.
This on.
And then you make a letter like this. Anybody remembers what is this letter? We have learned it in the past.
Round.
Oh, wow. You're awesome. Yes, it's letter P. All right. So we just have to write this letter P and then make this line, and it makes it sh.
Mataji, Mataji, is it SH or SH?
Kind of, yes.
It is S-H-A.
Oh, it means it's similar to the other one.
Absolutely, it's similar because the way we pronounce it is very, very similar. Sh and sh, you know, it has that sh kind of tone. It's not sa, it is sh. Yeah.
SHA this time.
Absolutely. It is SHA for both. Very good. Yeah, that was a good observation. Awesome. All right, let's see what we can write with this letter. Oh, it's a big, big word, but not big for you. It is Shadbhujamaha. Shadbhujamaha, which is nothing but a hexagon, which is six-sided. All right. Awesome. So here are the letters for today. La, va, sha, sha. And let me know once everybody's done. We can start.
I'm done, Mataji.
Woohoo, and I'm ready for you. Janvi, go ahead.
Mataji, I'm done, Mataji. This is Keshavi.
Keshu, yeah, just give me 1 second, Keshavi. I'm looking at Janvi. All right. Oh, wow, Janvi, you have written even in English. Awesome. Very beautiful letters. Love the colors too. All right, Keshavi, ready for you.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Lovely, lovely. Perfect letters. All right. Yeah, Brenda, I'm looking at your screen. Love, awesome, Brenda. Good job. Yes.
Can I show Mataji?
Niharika? Bring it closer, Niharika.
Yeah.
Still can't see anything, Niharika. Oh, have you written the circles, huh? Bring that down, Niharika. Okay.
Mataji,
Yeah. Who wants to
can
show?
you show mine?
Who is speaking? Is the mother or?
Not Balaram.
Yeah, Balram. Yes, go ahead, Balram.
Okay.
Can you do the presentation next week or what do you think?
All right, Balram. Oh, wow, you're using this slate. Okay, awesome. Beautiful, Balram. I love how you've written. Very beautiful letters. Very, very neat. Okay.
Thank you, Mataji.
Who else is ready?
You'll do?
Balavranda.
Mataji, mine is like this.
Yeah, I'm looking at you only. Bring it closer, Vranda. Okay, yeah. Awesome. Good job. You got all the letters correct. Very beautiful. Yes, Pranav. Sure. Awesome, Pranav. I love how you use the lines always to write things neat. Very beautiful. Who else?
Mataji, I have a question. Here,
Yes, Baba.
why Shah is not completely coming the matra up, I mean line?
The second show?
No, first one. Yeah.
No, third.
This one.
Yeah.
This line you're saying?
Yes, Mataji, yeah.
Mataji, you can write it either way. I know when I write, I always write it like this, with the line on the top. But I've seen that, all the places is just written like this.
Okay.
It just
And
stops
also
this.
la, this looks different, Mataji. We used to write like a M.
You know how I write like this.
Yeah, that's one only. Even I know that one only to write. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Mataji, these are the different versions you can write. See, this line, we make it curve, we can make it straight, different ways. But pretty much as long as the shapes look like this, it's fine. I mean, you can just make the curve here, like
Yeah. Nice, Mataji.
just because Mataji, it's all because of the fluency we have, right? Because we always write with speed, we always, use different shapes. But it should look like this. Yeah.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Sure, Mataji. All right, Shubhadra. Oh, love your color, Shubhadra. Very beautiful. Wow. You have written details as well. Lovely. Good job, Shubhadra. Okay, Nirvi, yes. Okay. Okay, awesome, Nirvi. Good job. You have repeated the letters. Very beautiful. Anybody else? No? All right. So if you haven't finished it, everybody has finished, right? Or anybody wants to look at the screens one more time? No, in that case, if you haven't been able to show it here, you can post it in the WhatsApp group. We'd love to see that. And with that, we would like to wrap up today's class. Quickly for you kids, we will, okay, the letters we did today is, okay, I'm waiting. You all can speak up. Letters are La, Lakshmi, Goddess Lakshmi, Va, Vataha, banyan tree, Sha, Shashakaha, which is a rabbit, Sha, Shadbhujamaha, which is a hexagon. And that's it for today, kids. I really had a lot of fun with you today. So, all right, kids. Thank you. Thank you, kids. We'll see you soon. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.